All right, I'm live. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I actually started the live about 5 minutes early so that people would have time to hop on. Happy Monday, everybody. Chat. We've got a comment. Hi, FR. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Yeah, I started the live just a few minutes early to allow people to get on. We're going to be shipping orders today. Thanks, everyone, so much for hopping on. There's Rachel. Hello. And I am trying this on my iPad today because I can see the chat way better. So that's why the weird angle, guys, but hopefully it works out fine. All right. Got lots of people hopping on. Let's see. Hello, Rita. Hello. No Excuses Reseller. Nico. Hello. She says, hey there, I'll be in the car, but I'll stay until my phone service leaves. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Carlene. Hello. First time I made it to any live. I really enjoy your content. It is very uplifting. Well, thank you, Carlene. I'm really glad to hear it. Thanks, everybody, for joining. So I'm going to wait just a couple more minutes until it's actually 3 o'clock, just so that people who think it's starting right at 3 will not miss anything. But how's everybody doing today? How were weekend sales? Let me know if I don't already know where you're from. Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from and what you sell, what platforms you sell on, and what you sell. I'm curious to know. It was a pretty good weekend of sales for me. I've got, I want to say 15 or 16 going out today, a mix between Poshmark and eBay. So, can everyone hear me okay? If someone could drop me a chat, comment in the chat and just let me know if you can hear me okay, that would be great. Let's see. All right, FR says yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Carlene says Washington State. Okay, and you sell on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark, mostly clothes, some shoes. Great. I'm right there with you. You're on the right channel. We have got a really beautiful sunny day today. I don't even know if this is going to pick it up, but let me pick my iPad up. Focus that. It's not going to focus it, guys. The golf cart is sitting out there from the lady that works here. But it is so nice for Indiana today. It just puts me in a good mood. Usually our weather is pretty crappy, honestly. Indiana's usually overcast and kind of depressing, so it's nice when we actually see the sun. I'm not even kidding. It's like a breath of fresh air when we even see the sun come out. So summer's better, but like spring, fall, winter can be kind of dreary here. All right, we got 7 people on, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Hope these are helpful for you. I'm going to try to do more of these lives ship with me videos. I think it's been a lot of fun. FR says, I just started eBay oh, then it disappeared again. Wish there was a way I could get it to like stay. There we go. FR says, I just started eBay in January and Posh about 3 weeks and haven't gotten one sale yet on Posh. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, FR. It'll come. You gotta keep listing consistently and list the right items. So I remember those days when I first started and you're like, man, is anybody even seeing my stuff? And then, you know, you just keep up the consistency, and before you know it, you'll be getting sales every day. I think they're giving someone a tour of the storage unit, guys, so they may pop in here. I don't know. There they are. They're in the, they just got in the golf cart, so. Whew. They might pop in here and be like, this is the conference room, and I'll be like, hello, I'm live streaming. A little bit awkward. No, they're going to keep driving, and I think they showed them everything they wanted to. It has been a super nice perk to have this conference room here, because, like, I'd never even heard of a storage unit having a conference room. Like, we have Wi-Fi, there's a free printer over there, a conference table back here, nice big windows. Yeah, so it's really nice. All right, guys, so it's 3:01. I'm going to get started. Thanks, everyone, for joining. I am doing this a little differently today. I am going to pull up all my orders and stuff on my phone so that I can perhaps show you guys pictures. If it's like a really unique item, I can kind of hold it up like that and show you the picture. And so I am recording on my iPad Pro, and then I've got my phone down here. So hopefully that works good. So let's start with eBay. I've got 4 orders to ship out on eBay. Still pretty, not great, but you know, eBay's getting better and better for me. I did have a little kerfuffle with eBay this morning. They took one of my listings down for that Coach purse that I got at the bins. I listed it last night, and they took it down at like 2 a.m. this morning, and I got this email saying counterfeit items are not allowed and all this stuff, and it is like 100% authentic and genuine. And all of that. And so I called, you know, it's just kind of a pain when I feel like they probably have bots doing that. And so it was like taken down by mistake. So they're getting that reinstated for me. And then I got my very first negative feedback on eBay. So for those of you who might be new, I am new to eBay. I have only been on eBay since the beginning of December. And I got my first negative feedback on eBay like last week. Well, you know, I'm fine with negative feedback if it's warranted, but this was not justified. So it was based on, like, it didn't fit the guy well. He felt like I wasn't honest about the size, and there were literally measurements in the listing. And so I was like trying to like work to get the feedback removed. Because I'm so new to eBay, I only have like 25 feedback in the first place. And so that one negative feedback took my feedback rating down to like 96%. And, you know, I'm like, I'm not having this, because then everyone who's going to buy from me sees that. And so I contacted eBay. Thankfully, they got it removed. And, you know, that's all taken care of now. They were like, yeah, you had a really accurate description, and you know, all that, and so they took it down, which I was very thankful for. But let me know in the chat if you guys have had any really bad experiences with buyers on eBay and how you handled it. Today I'm gonna just kind of check in with the live while I'm shipping. We're not gonna have like a separate comments and Q&A section and then shipping section. We're just gonna kind of do it all in one. So yeah, let me know in the comments your experiences with negative buyer feedback and how you handle that. So also, by the way, I know this is an unpopular thing, but I do not accept returns on eBay as of this point. The reason for that is just because I feel like it's going to get way too complicated for me to accept returns for any reason. I try to just do my best to do a really accurate listing from the get-go, and then if it really was item not as described, then of course, you know, eBay allows that return. But aside from that, I don't allow it for fit or didn't like it or anything like that, just because I feel like that's going to open me up to just people are going to be returning things constantly. Even if I did, like, I haven't really looked into it, but even if I did like a 30 or 60 day return window, someone could easily purchase a nice item from me, or any item like a dress, wear it to their event, and then file a return, and for whatever reason, and return it after they've already worn it and used it for their purpose. I don't know. Has anyone else thought of that? Like, I don't know if I'm just I don't know if I'm just paranoid or what, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to open up that can of worms. And I do know that there is, I think I heard that you have the opportunity to get like higher rated seller or something like that if you accept returns. So that's something that I am a little bit worried about. So I may end up transitioning over to doing it in some circumstances. I'm just not sure. Rita says, it's a nice day here. It's nice. I think she meant it's a nice day here today in southeastern Massachusetts. Cool. Great. I am on Poshmark. Only started in January. Doing okay. Selling clothes. Gotcha. That's great. Very cool. All right, guys. So let's start with the eBay orders. We've got 4. Let me pull them up on my phone here. All right, so first, and where is this top? Did I not even pull it? Don't tell me I didn't pull it, or is it still at home? No. All right, I didn't pull it. I'll have to pull it later, but it is a J. Jill top. I think I must have left it in the unit. Let me see if I can show you a picture here. Literally first order and I didn't pull it. No. So this is a J. Jill floral leaf wrap blouse in brown and blue. I just picked it up at the bins. It is new with tags, and I listed it on March 15th. So just a few days ago, and it sold for $30 on eBay. Let's see if I can show you a picture since I didn't pull it. And I do think I showed this in a haul, but can you guys sort of see that? I know it's not going to be super clear, but that's the J. Jill top that sold, and it was vintage J. Jill, so surprisingly, but size large, did really well, picked it up at the bin. So that's the first eBay order. And then we've got this Under Armour hoodie, and it's like this really cool abstract camo with bright orange print. This is a men's Under Armour XL tall hooded sweatshirt, sold for $27. This was also listed on March 15th, so sold in like 3 or 4 days. And here's what the front of it looks like. I thought it was so unique. So there's what it looks like. Can you guys tell me, can someone comment and tell me if those photos are like, you can see them at all, or at least get the idea of what they look like? They look a little blurry on my end, but I don't have my glasses on either. So yeah, $27 for that. Picked it up at the bins, listed a few days ago. It's going to go in a flat rate envelope, and it's headed to Stanley, Wisconsin. So let me check my chat. Nico, No Excuses Reseller, says, I promise it's fine. I have free 60-day returns, and oh, let's see that disappeared. And I don't get a lot percentage-wise. Okay, good to know, Nico. It's good to know. Yeah, I kind of wondered, you know, some people might take advantage of it. FR says it's fine. Rachel says I can see it. Okay, great. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, so label one first. Stanley, Wisconsin. Yeah, Nico, I believe, is on her way to the bins. Is that right? I think you said you were driving. So I think she is headed back to the bins today. If you don't follow her, you guys should hop over there. She shows her hauls and what's sold and such. All right, now a little trick for you guys. If you are storing in the plastic bags and you're having a little trouble closing the envelope once you get it in, release the corner there and then push the air out once it's in there. And then you should be able to shut it. Ugh, this one's gonna be tough. gross, guys. This is a big hoodie, XLT. Ugh. Does anyone else ever feel like you're like wrestling with the envelope some days? It's like, come on, work with me. Okay, we got it. And we're gonna need some more tape. Just so you guys know, most post offices will likely give you this priority tape, packing tape. I didn't even ask for it. They just saw that I had a lot of packages and they said here. And it just says, and of course you can only put it on your priority mail stuff, but it just says priority mail like that. So I am gonna put that in because my tape is almost gone. We're gonna try it. A lot of times on these flat rate mailers, you really need tape to reinforce, at the very least, the corners. Kind of like that. There we go. I'm gonna put one. Of course, you can't cover up the postage sign and stuff, but yeah, isn't there, for those of you who are more experienced on eBay than I am, which is probably most of you, because I just got on there in December, if someone does do a return on an item and it is not in the condition that you sold it to them as, how does that work? I mean, are you just out? Because I mean, you can't really, eBay can't really replace the item for you. Okay. It's ready. That one was a little bit tough. Hopefully the rest won't take that long, guys. Sorry. Alright, that one's off. Yeah, I'm curious about that for those who are more experienced on eBay. Alright, let's keep going. We've got, and I've got to remember to get that J-Jill top. Next, we've got a Torrid blouse. Torrid is a really, so if you're not familiar with Torrid, it is a women's plus size brand, and it's a very consistent bread and butter seller for me. It's not a high seller unless it's like a really, really substantial piece, but typically I'm going to get anywhere in the $15 to $27, $28 on the high end. And it has to be a really nice piece as far as sale price. So this is a black Torrid sleeveless crochet neck top, size women's 3X, sold for $15.99. Let me show you a picture. Since I'm not popping the pictures up on the screen, I thought you guys might appreciate seeing the pictures. There we go. So there's what it looks like. And it's just a really pretty summery top. It's got like crochet all along the neck, keyhole at the top there. So yeah. Sold for $15.99, listed on February 2nd. So that's right in my range of when I want something to sell. And this top is headed to Davenport, Iowa. That's not it. That's not it. Where are you? Where is it? Did I seriously forget to pull 2 items? You gotta be kidding me. No. Alright guys, I forgot to pull it, I guess. Maybe I was just in too much of a hurry, but anyway, I will get that pulled and shipped off, happy with little Torrid sales. Picked it up the bins, didn't have much into it. The last thing that sold on eBay, and this sold overnight, I listed it last night and it sold today, so less than 24 hours, is a John Varvatos top. And I think I may have shown this in a haul, or at least mentioned it last time I went to the bins. John Varvatos is a men's brand, very expensive, pretty in demand. I mean, from what I can tell, I listed this last night, sold for $35. So, picked it up at the bins. This is, let me describe it first. This is a John Varvatos men's slub cotton. If you're not familiar with slub, it is, I don't even know if this is going to go through, but yeah, my camera's not good enough. But it's like the cotton is kind of like, the fabric looks a little bit uneven. You can kind of see through parts of it. That's called Slub. Slub Cotton Henley Tee, long sleeve. It's a dark brown, size medium. Sold for $35, and I just listed it last night and picked it up at the bins. So let me show you a picture. There we go. Just a basic Henley. If you're not familiar with the Henley style though, it has the buttons that go like halfway down or quarter way down. Make sure and put Henley in your title and description because there are people who seek out that exact style. It's very popular, so. Yep, $35. Here it is. And here's what John Varvatos looks like. It's backwards on my end, but maybe it's showing up as the right way on your end, hopefully. But yeah, for being a men's medium, I was pretty impressed that that sold that fast, so. Let me check my comments. All right, so I think this is in response to the eBay question. Carlene says, always ask for the item back. Half the time they don't send it, then you can give full or partial refund if it is not in the same condition as you sent. You can give full or partial refund. Always gotcha. Okay. FR, I think I've been shipping flat rate wrong. I've been putting larger items in priority mailing envelope 15 by 11 by 6. Oh, are you talking about the Tyvek? Got some Tyveks. Where did I put them? Did I not bring a Tyvek? I think you're talking about the Tyvek FR. I think I've been shipping flat rate wrong. I've been putting larger items in priority mailing envelope. Yeah, so, gotcha. Okay, so the Tyvek you can use, like if you select priority mail on eBay, you can use anything that doesn't say flat rate. But a lot of times on eBay, your cheapest option is going to be that flat rate or padded. Almost no case though for me is the padded flat rate the cheapest. Typically the flat rate envelope, this one, is what you want to be using. This is what you have to use for. If you select flat rate envelope, it's this one, and it's kind of a cardboard material, and it honestly looks like it's supposed to hold documents and paper, but it does expand, as you can see, to fit, you know, quite a bit. I mean, that Under Armour XLT hoodie fit in here, so. But yeah, just hop on the USPS website. These are totally free. Just order these flat rate envelope instead of the Tyvek. All right, so this John Varvatos top. Levon, what's up from Colorado? It's so nice out today. Great. Good to see you, Levon. Doesn't good weather just put you in a good mood? It really does me, and vice versa when it's horrible weather. All right, that one's off. All right, so that's all the eBay orders except the J. Joe floral top. I think it must be because I listed it so soon. I actually think that's in an inventory box at home that I need to bring here to the unit and store away. So we'll get it taken care of. I'll just probably swing by the house on the way to the post office. So, all right, guys, on to Poshmark, on to the big sales. And I've got some really good sales going out today, like high dollar sales that I'm really pleased with. So let's get going with it. First, we've got a blazer. And if you have been following my channel very long, you probably already know what brand it's going to be. But this is a beautiful Banana Republic blazer. It is wool, solid black, 2-button close on the front there, and it's got this cool pinstripe lining. This sold on Poshmark for, I believe, $45. Let me find it. Scroll. Yeah, $45. This is size women's 10. And it is called the Banana Republic Black Long and Lean Lightweight Blazer. And it is wool. Picked it up for $7 at a regular Goodwill and listed on February 7th. So sold for $45. Really happy with that. Banana Republic blazers do so well, guys. They are like, if I find a Banana Republic blazer, even if it's not 100% wool, I will probably still pick it up just because they sell so consistently for me. Not everything in Banana Republic, but their blazers are my favorite. So make sure get these fuzzies off. No one wants to get something in the mail that has fuzzies, right? Let's see the chat. Carlene says, for larger jeans and things that don't fit in flat rate, you can put in legal sized cardboard, like one same as the one you used, but legal sized. Let's see, is it is cheaper than the flat rate bubble mailer. Yep, that's true. So that's good advice for FR. FR, I know that's probably just your initials, but every time I hear it, just because I'm a reseller, I think fire resistant. I'm sure that's not why you named your channel that, but I always think fire resistant for like Carhartt fire resistant clothing. All right, let's fold this. That. Okay, so this is, I'm going to show you guys how I fold blazers, just how I like to do it, such that they go, when they go in the envelope, it looks like that. Looks like that. So it's actually, I start out by folding the arms in, and then I do 2 folds in, and then this is 3 folds. So this is not in a poly bag because it was hanging on the rack, so I'm gonna go and put it in one. But I'll show you how nice it looks once it's in the bag when you fold it like that. It's just a presentation thing. Not every buyer cares about presentation, but so it looks like, and then I kind of vacuum seal it like that. All right, so this blazer is headed to Seattle, Washington. Somebody's here. Hope they don't come in the conference room. All right, that one's ready to go. Next, I sold a pair of women's Chico's pants, and these things sat forever. I don't know why. Here they are, new with tags, Chico's pants, and they are like the super, super soft gray velour material. Let me pull up the listing here. So they're called Chico's Energy Velour Slim Pant in gray. They're a size small, that's probably why they sat so long. New with tags, sold for $30 on Poshmark, and these were listed on April 14th of last year. Woo, almost sat for a whole year. Crazy. But $30, hey. Here's the pants. They're kind of like a jogger track pant. New with tags, so really happy to move those out. FR says, what size of zip bags do you use? So these are 9x13. Yep, so these that I store most of my inventory in are 9x13, but I also have, I want to say 12.5x15. I also have these larger ones that I put really big items in that I store on my clothing rack at home. So they stay on the clothing rack until they sell, and then I take them off the hanger and I put them in one of those larger bags. So off it goes. These Chico's pants are headed to Omaha, Nebraska. All right. Next, we've got a Lululemon tank top. This was picked up at the bins. Sold for $18, size women's 10. And it is a pinstripe, is a black scoop neck pinstripe tank top. Listed on November 27th. And again, picked it up at the bins. Here is the tank top. And sometimes on my listings I will do like a split photo where I put an up close of the pattern like that, just because it's hard to see if I were to just use that as the cover photo. So yep, picked up the bins. Super lightweight. Probably paid less than $1 for that. This tank top's headed to Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, FR, if you check out some of my other videos, I don't think I've updated the description on this live or the other lives, but I have all my materials linked down in the description so that you can find them on Amazon if you would like. So they're easier to find. Alright, off that one goes. Next, we've got a pair of Keen sandals, and I actually picked these up at the bins, and I showed them in a haul. They are super nice. Here we go. I had never seen Keen sandals like this, but are those not just really cute? They are leather strappy gladiator sandals. They've got the buckle on the side. These are a size women's, I think 9. Size women's 9. These sold on Poshmark for $30. Great sale. They are called the Keen Women's Almond Gladiator Sandals in brown leather. Picked them up at the bins, listed on February 21st. Sold in less than a month. So that is awesome. These are gonna go, I thought I brought a smaller bag, but I'm just gonna have to put them in this bigger bag before I put them into the flat rate mailer, but typically I'd put them in like a 9x13 like I do those other items, just to help in case in the really rare circumstance that water might seep in, so then they look like that. This is like a way too big bag for it, but I don't have any more 9x13s here with me. So these sandals are headed to Salem, Oregon. And then I actually rarely do this with shoes, guys, but if they're a really flat, durable shoe, like if it's a flat or if it's a sandal like this, I will actually just slide it in. Oh, let me not show you the address of the person. I will just slide them in like that. And that padded flat rate mailer is going to provide plenty of protection for those shoes. It's not going to be a problem. And that's how big it is once the shoes are in there. So and when I say I've picked something up at the bins, generally you can estimate in your head. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the bins, I pay by the pound. Generally you can estimate that I've paid anywhere from about $1 to maybe $3 or $4 if it's like a really heavyweight item. So, like those honestly, those are about a pound, so I probably paid $1.50 for those, $1.69, something like that. Off they go. Next, this is a pair of women's Levi's shorts, and they are called Levi's 501 Silver Lake short in mid blue. They are distressed. They've got the cut off hem there. With summer coming, shorts are more in demand. These are tiny. These are a size 24. They did sit a while, but they sold for $20. Picked them up at the bins, listed on April 2nd of last year. Glad to be moving those out. These are headed to Castle Rock, Colorado. Lavon, maybe you've heard of that since you're from Colorado. Castle Rock, that's a really cool town name. It'd be cool to say, I'm from Castle Rock. This sounds so cool. Ah. Off that goes. And I am checking the chat every now and then, guys, so. Kimberly Caldwell, hello from Georgia. Welcome, Kimberly. And FR says, okay, thanks. You're welcome, no problem. Yep, they are 9 by 13, and I love them, FR, because I mean, as you can see, it makes the shipping process so much easier because I just pull the item with the SKU number, and then it's already folded and everything, and it just slips right into the mailer, so. Levon says, yes, so Castle Rock is just south of Denver. They have huge outlets, and that is where we go to the Nike outlet. Oh, man, it disappeared. That's where we go to the Nike outlet, etc. I'm 45 minutes south of Castle Rock. Okay, very cool. Great. All right, we got one of those Brooks bras again. Another one sold. Yay. So if you saw my last live, I sold one of these finally. But this was a mistake buy, guys. I got these at a Dick's Sporting Goods liquidation place, and I paid like $11 for them. Still making profit, but not much of a margin. So let me see what this sold for. So this is a new with tags Brooks Drive 3-pocket running bra in black. It's size 32AB. New with tags, sold for $23. Listed on August 13th of last year. So over, what was that, like 9 months? Not good. But hey, sold. I bought these for $11.18 each. I do not recommend it, guys. Don't do what I did. This was like one of those things I bought, this new with tag stuff, and then it's just been sitting for a really long time. I've been waiting to sell it. So I earned $18, which means I only profited $7. So, but hey, it's leaving my facility. I'm happy about that. This bra is headed to Nashville, Tennessee. Been selling a lot of athletic wear lately. I guess people are getting outside more and exercising. I wish we could here. I wish we had consistent weather. It's just so up and down here in Indiana. Everybody, we all call our weather bipolar because it's just hot one day and cold the next day. There we go. Next sale, we've got a J. Crew dress. This is really pretty. I got this at the bins, I believe. This is a J. Crew striped dress. Isn't that pretty? It's got like the buttons. It is sleeveless, blue and white. J. Crew striped poplin apron casual maxi dress in blue and white stripes. Size women's 6. Sold for $34. Picked it up at the bins. Listed on October 24th. So that's a pretty good turnaround. And this got a lot of interest, so I figured it would do well. It's kind of an old-fashioned looking dress. There it is. Let's see if I can. There you go. It's got pockets. And this is called an apron dress because this looks like it's got an apron over it, but it's just part of the dress. So this dress is headed to El Paso, Texas. There's our Texas order of the day. I knew it was coming. Now let's see, we gotta wait for our Florida and New York and California. That's like such a pretty perfect dress for spring, so someone's gonna love that. How's everybody's sales going today? Did you have a good weekend of sales? Let me know in the chat what your best sale of the weekend was. I'd love to know. Or if something surprised you that you sold for a certain price. All All right, let's see here. So another dress. I think I've got 3 dresses going out today, so the season of dresses is really picking up, and dresses and floral stuff. Although, surprisingly, I sold a really big heavy coat today, too. I'll show you that one. That was a really good sale. But yeah, so this is a dress by the brand Ava and Viv. This is sold at Target. Now, I wouldn't normally pick something like this up. However, it was new with tags, and it's a size 4X. So because of those factors, and it's just a really cute gingham blue summer dress, I decided to pick it up. Let me see if I can show you here. Yeah, so Ava and Viv Blue Gingham Tiered Sundress, size 4X, new with tags, sold for $21. Listed it on February 25th, sold in less than a month. Picked it up at the bins. So here's the dress. And then there's the pattern up close. It's just a really cute gingham. And then the dress has like tiers to it. Just a really cute dress for summer. So. And again, all of these are Poshmark sales here. I just had the 4 at the beginning that were eBay sales. This dress is headed to Portland, Oregon. Wow, we have is that like the 3rd Oregon order today? Or we had Seattle, Washington, a couple Oregon, Colorado. Lots of out west stuff today. Alright, I think I saw someone in the chat. Levon says, I sold a Tumi Tech crossbody bag. Great. $64 plus shipping. That's awesome. Total, let's see what it says. Total Bolo. I honestly was going to pick it up for me because I love crossbody. When I'm at the bins, looked it up, and Bolo. Yes. Yes, Tumi is great, Levon. I've only ever found it like twice. Maybe once actually, but I've sold a Tumi wallet before and it did really well. But yeah, you're totally right. When you look up like how much Tumi is new, it's like, wow. And people really like it too, so that's awesome. $64. Yeah, I feel like the only time I ever saw a Tumi store was at the airport. But I'm sure there are other places too, but it makes sense at the airport because people are trying to get luggage and stuff. All right, guys. Oh, I got a 5-star rating. That's always a nice notification. Okay, next, this is a really, really unique sale. I was really happy about this. This is like a one-of-a-kind dress. I've never seen anything like it before. Maybe I will never find anything like it again. But here's this beautiful cream. Look how I mean, you can't really see what it is yet, but just the color is like this pearly white creamish color with these sequins. This is a vintage Xscape. So Xscape is the brand by Joanna Chin. It is a sleeveless, this is what I titled it, sleeveless ivory dress size 10. And then I put all these keywords in the description: retro, cowl neck, off-white, ivory cream, sequin, side zip, line, chiffon, layered, midi length, wedding, formal, special event, prom, 1920s, 1930s, early 1900s, because that is the vibes I was getting from this. And it is vintage, new with tags. It is not actually from those time periods, but it is like a throwback to those time periods. So this dress sold for $66 on Poshmark. I picked it, and it has a stain too. I picked this up at the bins. This was listed on October 20th. So let me show you a picture. This dress is lovely, guys. So here's the dress. It is just so flowy, and like it's even got like asymmetrical stuff going down here with the tier and the cowl neck. It's just so drapey and flowy. It's just gorgeous. Let me see if I can show you. There's a little bit of close-up of the sequins and stuff. Like really fine beading and detailing. And then it does have stains, so it had like these ink stains on it, but I think the person just loved the dress so much. I guess they're going to try to get them out, but this has a vintage Dillard's tag on it. And it was going for $160 is what the new tags had on it. So this is what Escape Limited looks like. Let me show you. There's the tag. And then I'm going to show you the label also, just in case you ever come across something like this. Be on the lookout for it. This dress got a lot of interest too. Like, even though it just now sold and was listed in October, it got a lot of interest. People really liked it. Let me show you the tag. Let me get a picture of the tag. Here we go. Escape by Joanna Chen. There you go. So, flawed and everything, $66. I will take it. And that was actually a pickup. When I picked it up at the bins, I didn't run comps or anything. I just thought, wow, this is so unique. And it's new with tags. This has totally got like the early 1900s retro vibe going for it. Somebody's going to want this. And that's why I picked it up, honestly. I picked it up on style. It's so pretty. The person who ordered it, I believe, said she's wearing it to some kind of throwback 20s party or something like that. So I was so happy. I'm so happy when people tell me like what they're going to use it for. It just makes me so happy. Okay. So this dress is headed to Bound Brook, New Jersey. Off it goes. Next, we've got, I'm going to do the coat last just because it's going to be a little bit of a bear to wrap up. We've got a Nike Golf women's pullover quarter zip. This is a women's Nike Golf quarter zip dry fit pullover, long sleeve. It's pink, size extra large. I listed this last night, and I picked it up at the bins, listed this last night, sold this morning for $25. So it's like new condition. Nike, like the quarter zips, I do really well with in the larger sizes, so be on the lookout for those. And this one was like new condition too. The color was pretty unique pink. This quarter zip is headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, I hate these things, guys. It's like a slinky toy. You're just like trying to get it off your hand so bad. Alright. But I love them over the Tyvek envelopes. The Tyveks just don't stick good for me. Off it goes. Alright, guys. Last sale to show you is this. Really, really nice LL Bean wool coat. It is a size women's 12 regular. Here it is. Stand up. It's like kind of like the longer length. See if I can show you guys how long it is. The lighting's a little bit weird, but it's beautiful, guys. It's a navy blue coat that is just, is this 100% wool? Yeah, 100% lamb's wool it says. 100% polyester lined. And I picked this up, I believe I picked it up at regular Goodwill for $7. But the reason I picked it up was because of the material and the size. 12 regular and 100% lamb's wool. And I found that this coat, a very, very similar one was going on the LL Bean website for really good money. This was listed on December 1st. That's my anniversary, by the way. Not that any of you need to know that or care, but I just always think of that when I see if it's an important date that something was listed. Okay, so listed on December 1st and then sold here just in a few months. So that's great. For $80. Woo! Really pleased with that. So this coat sold for $80. And I think this coat's going for like 200 something on the LL Bean website. So yeah. All right. So I've got a couple of options for this. So if you're not used to shipping big items, I'll kind of show you what I do. I don't think it's going to fit in a Tyvek, honestly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to fit it into this 15 by 11 and a half thing plastic bag to protect it, and then I'm going to try to fit it into this box. I think this will be perfect for it. Grab this from home. This is the large mailing box. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it together and then show you what it looks like. I think it's going to be a really good fit. And again, I'm using that priority mail tape, so that's what it looks like when you put it on the box. Just remember, you can only use that on the priority mail packages. All right, so that's what the box looks like. This is where's my dimensions? 12 by 11.75 by 8. So this is a really great box to use for large items, coats, stuff like that. So let's see if it's gonna even fit in this bag. I'm gonna try, because I don't want it to get water damage. It's really beautiful, guys. This coat is so nice. I'm gonna have to fold the bottom a little bit. Look at that. Kind of like I folded that blazer, but like mega version of this. It's like a gigantic version. Come on, coat. This may not even fit. Let's see. It's gonna work, guys. Everybody, thanks so much for watching. Hope this has been helpful for you. What are you guys up to? Are you listing, or you just got me on in the background? Or hopefully this is a convenient time for people. Oh, come on, bag. I already ripped the bag, guys, but honestly, it doesn't matter because the main thing is that it's got some kind of protection over it. I just ripped it a little bit. Come on, bag. Yay! All right, guys. It's in there. And I did rip it right there, but I can just, I'll just put a little piece of tape on there. No big deal. Yeah, so LL Bean substantial coats, pick them up, guys. I mean, if it's a reasonable price, of course, at the bins for sure. And you know, it's March, and people are, just goes to show, people are buying winter stuff all times of the year. So what's this? Cool. So there we go, guys. There's the LL Bean coat. We've got the box. Perfect. Now, if this person had ordered a bundle, we'd probably be getting close to that 5-pound mark for Poshmark. This can only be 5 pounds or under, and if it's more, then I have to pay more for shipping. But we're probably at 2.5 to 3 pounds with this by itself. So it's all good. This coat is headed to Newark, Ohio. For those of you who are new, I use thank you stickers. Says thank you for supporting my small business. And I also use please leave a review sticker. I'd like to get these as like one sticker set. I have to put 2 stickers on, but you know, once I use those up, I'll figure something different out. There's that. And then we will need to ship the J. Jill top and and the Torrid top. So those are the 2 eBay orders, I think they're in storage bins next to my door at home. So whenever I do my inventory and I put them in those boxes, I put them right next to my door so that they're all ready to go back to the unit. And today I didn't grab them today, and I thought that I had all my inventory, but I didn't. So, all right, guys. Oh, we got a chat here. Let me make sure I've responded to everybody. Let's see. Taylor Exchange, Sean. Hey, Sarah. Hello, Sean. Welcome. Good to see you here. Hope sales are good. We've got Levon 719 Resell says, I did shipping earlier than picks and listing my 20. I have you on in the background. Sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video and benefited from it, please smash the like button. It helps me out, helps my channel out, and it helps more people find this content who are interested in it. So if no one has any questions or any more comments, I'm going to go ahead and hang it up for today. And I'm sure I'll be back on another day this week. So, you know, unless it's like a day where I have like 2 orders. Let's hope and pray that doesn't happen, right? So, but yeah, so we had about 15 to 16 going out today. I would love for my weekends to be like 20 to 30, but you know, I gotta keep listing consistently to get up to that point. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Have a great rest of your day.